It was a Monday. It was the evening jam. So we hung around there. The nurse carrying my little girl, my sister there, and other people started coming in. 7, 8, 9. My baby is still carried somewhere. They're pumping into her nose manually as the doctor was getting in touch with the doctor in charge of neonates. All this, for me, I knew I'm in hospital. The doctor has it in charge. He's in charge. So I was told my baby's being taken. They had to sit in my sister's car, not an ambulance, with a nurse, and she had to drive across town from Ntinda to Rubaga, to where the doctor had told them to take the baby. I remained in hospital. My sister, together with the nurse, my sister drove together with the nurse. The jam was really bad, but they got there. My baby was put on life support. My sister-in-law went through, took pictures. I love photos so much, so she took pictures of my baby because I needed to see what's happening. I saw my baby. She had been put on oxygen. So for me, I knew all will be fine. My baby will be out tomorrow. My sister who took the baby came back at about midnight, told me, these people are very nice. There was another baby also in the clinics, in the neonate place. So yeah, these people are nice. She comes back. I slept in hospital with that particular sister of mine. So in the morning at about 5, I just woke up suddenly feeling cold. Something wasn't okay. I woke her up. I'm like, Lydia, I need to know how my Shona is. She called the other side. Whatever they told her, I do not know. But I believe that the time my daughter passed. She told me everything is fine. I'm going to go there. Let me first go get my son ready for school. Then we go and get the child. She gets ready, walks out. But the way she started her car, I have never in my life known Lydia as such an aggressive driver. Something wasn't right for me. I just kept thinking something is not right. When I called her again, she told me, no, it's okay. I had to take my son to school. We are coming. Okay, time goes by. Other people come in. Around 7, the mood is not so 8, 9. At 9 a.m., a nurse came in to give me medication. I'm like, you people, I need to know. What's up with my child? I want to know. The nurse is like, the doctor is coming. An hour later, about 30 minutes later, the doctor hadn't yet come in. So the other nurse who came in, I told her, you know what? I'm going to get off this bed, cut out this catheter. I need to know what's wrong with my baby. That's when a male nurse came in and told me, see, Racheal, we did everything we could do, but we lost her. I looked at this guy, and whatever he was saying, after that, I don't know what else he said, but I kept looking at her, we've lost her, we've lost her. It didn't really sink in. I'm like, okay, it didn't sink in then. I picked my phone. I started calling people. But now my sister had already informed my mom. So a few minutes later, my mom came in. People started coming in. It hadn't yet sunk in. I called people that, okay, I've lost my daughter. Then eventually the doctor comes in about 11. I told him I want to see my baby. He's like, I've sent, they're going to bring her. My sister-in-law went to pick my baby. She brought her. When she came in, she was carrying her like a live baby, like really carrying her really well. So she handed me the baby. I asked her, have you taken photos? So much of loving photos. I asked her, have you taken photos? She's like, let me take. She takes. So she gives me my baby. As I was holding my baby, a nurse comes in. She's like, Racheal, give me the baby. We need to prepare this baby. This lady, I do not know what was going on in her mind. She carried my baby, covered her, like a dead person. But I was still bonding with my baby who I expected to wake up soon. So she covered the face. I looked at this woman, I'm like, Madam, give me my child. So she gave me back the baby. She was very cold, but not yet dark, so she was still light. I needed to see all her features. I removed the cap. I saw her hair. She had very beautiful hair. I looked at her toes, her hands, everything. Like, I looked at my baby. But before we got there, I'm the one who called the dad and told him, we have lost Shona. When he came back, even years later, he told me whenever he got to that spot where I called him, it has riddled as years go. But back then, whenever he would get at that spot, the call would be so fresh in his mind. So my baby was here. The whole room was filled. My mom, my sister, my cousins, my friends, my sisters, some of my in-laws. Like, I really, really had a lot of people around. I looked at my baby, everything was okay. It didn't kick in then that she's actually gone. I wasn't crying. I had her. So until they called my mom that you guys come, we have to go and bury. My mom carried my baby. My same sister who drove my baby to the neonate place, it's the same sister who had to drive mommy and my baby. So they get to my father-in-law's place. They were preparing from there. Their dad passed the other side to go to where they bury, so that he can get the burial ready, prepare for the burial. My mom carried my baby throughout until where they buried. I remained this side. It didn't kick in that actually this girl is gone, because everyone was telling me Guma. The worst word I have heard, and I think no one should be told Guma, because there is nothing to Kuguma about. You've lost, you've lost. So they go, they bury. But about 7:38, they were back. The father of my kids entered the room. He gave me a hug. I held him really tight. I didn't cry. It hadn't sunk in. Now, the following day, I do not know how people think. It's a family member. She came in with her daughter to see me, her baby girl who was a few months old. And she didn't hesitate to say, by the way, Racheal, people were happy that your baby died. Till today, I've never come to terms to forgive this person. I look at her and that is all I can do. But she came to see me the following morning after my baby's burial and told me people were happy on my daughter's death. And she had come with her daughter, her baby. And my mom kept looking at her like, really, who says that? She has a baby girl. I've lost her baby girl. What are you trying to prove? She was there for quite a while. She kept talking, and in my mind, I'm like, why can't you go away? I myself, I had a friend who had had a baby. Until one time I asked her, she would drive from Entebbe side to always come and see me almost every single day. But there is no day she ever carried her daughter. Until I asked her, but why? But this person came in. That was a blow for me. I felt less of a woman. I wouldn't tell anyone that day, but I felt less of a woman. Other people have their babies, mine is gone. It wasn't easy for me. But then I had to be strong for everyone. And then the aneurysm hadn't known what had happened. So he came and opened the door. It's like, hi, Racheal, how is the baby? I looked at him. I think he just read my facial expression and he walked away. I never saw him again. But I had to kuguma because everyone was telling me, guma. And then people kept coming. You're still young, you will have more kids. At least you have others. Guma was the watchword. So the following day I was discharged. I sat in the car. Instead of carrying a baby, I had a pillow to give me support. We went home. When we went home didn't feel like home. Because everything, I had shown us everything everywhere. We were so excited to have this little girl. God, we were so excited. So my mom was like, you're going to sleep here today. But tomorrow I'm taking you. I went to take care of you because I had people coming in and in and in. I slept that night. I didn't actually sleep. We kept talking. Me and the father of my kids, we kept talking and talking and talking. But I don't even know what we were talking about. But we were talking. I had to turn, I was in pain. But what was in my mind, I wanted another baby. But I wanted a daughter. Following day, my mom takes me away. Now that was the longest week ever. I had to go back to hospital after a week. And everyone who kept coming, they kept telling me, Guma, Guma, Guma. So I had to suppress everything. I didn't really show my emotions. So the day I had to go for review, I went with my mom. I went for review to remove the plaster because now I had got a C-section. And when I stood at the weighing scale, I had lost 22 kilograms. The doctor told my mom, what's not happening? It's like, but she's strong, yeah, Guma. But I had lost 22 kilograms, and it's like, you're going to lose her too. So after that week, I felt like I had to go back to my house. I had to go back to my children. I became antisocial like that. So I wanted to be me with my kids. I didn't want my kids to go anywhere. I wanted to guard them jealously. So I went back home. All this, I haven't faced the grief. No one has told me anything. About a week and a half later, a certain lady called me. She's now my very good friend, Diana. She had lost. We had met on a Facebook group called BMM, Beautiful Modern Mothers. She called me and asked me to direct her to where I am. Diana came in. She told me, I have come for you to cry. She actually said, Racheal Akugizibwe, my shoulder is here. You're going to cry. I am not going to tell you, Guma. You are going to cry. You're going to mourn for Shona. You are going to do it. I am here for you. That is the first time I faced reality because someone was understanding me from my own perspective, from my own page. It was okay to mourn. I had always seen her posts, but we had never gotten close. So this was it. We had to talk. She talked to me very many avenues, but all she told me, I am here for you, let's cry. You grieve. So long as you actually told me, I don't want you to kill yourself, you have other kids, but you're going to grieve. If you want to cry, cry. If talking about it makes you feel better, it's okay. It is fine. That is the first person and the only person who brought me to reality of grieving. She came with books. She had lost a child before. So she came with books. One was trying to live with losses. And then the other was when God does not make sense. When she gave me those books, I looked at them. And in my mind, I'm like, Madam, you're giving me books and I do what? So she's like, whenever you're ready, I'm not telling you to read them now. She gave me those books and went away. When she went away, I felt relieved. I felt relieved because she had actually told me the reality that it's okay to mourn. But then everyone else was making me feel, there are other people who would come and see you and then they show you how. I think there is a particular person, sadly it's also family. said I was responsible for the loss of my daughter.